Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about yet another development out of Georgia. I feel like this one is going to be surprising to most people, definitely unexpected. And it's important, and it may be foreshadowing of things to come for other people involved in Trump's entanglement there in Georgia. Okay, so the big question, what happened, right? The DA's office there, they have filed a motion that is asking to revoke the bond of Harrison Floyd. So the general tone of it is that Floyd has made social media posts on Twitter to a pretty sizable following. I want to say like 25,000. And in some of those posts, he tagged people that could be witnesses or co-defendants or something like that. And the prosecution is basically saying, hey, this is pretty much witness intimidation, and it violates the conditions of his release. Therefore, we want that release terminated. One of the things that was brought up was that Ruby Freeman is facing renewed threats because of it. The motion says that Floyd engaged in an effort to, quote, intimidate co-defendants and witnesses, to communicate directly and indirectly with co-defendants and witnesses, and to otherwise obstruct the administration of justice. Since his release from custody, the defendant has engaged in numerous intentional and flagrant violations of the conditions of release ordered by the court. Okay. So there's an obvious question floating around right now, right? Why this person? Seems like somebody else has like a much higher profile when it comes to doing things like this. There could be two things at play. One is something called a taster, which I don't know that that's common in Georgia, but it's a situation where prosecutors decide, oh, okay, well, let's let you see what confinement is really like, and then maybe you can reconsider the offer we have extended to you. That is one thing that might be at play. I don't know. I mean, it is something that happens. It's, if this was New York, I would be like, yeah, that's what's going on. But it's not a widespread practice in the South. The other thing that might be at play here is setting the precedent for somebody who has often been described as unprecedented. If there is a pattern and it is demonstrated that the court will not tolerate this kind of behavior, and somebody engages in that behavior after that point, it might be easier to stop extending certain courtesies that have been extended because of the person's previous position. That might also be at play. Generally speaking, when the prosecution asks for bond to be revoked, most times in Georgia, it tends to be revoked. That doesn't mean that it's a certainty, but that's generally what happens. So we will have to wait and see, but I feel like this is a shift in tone. A shift in tone that may be giving us a hint at what's to come later for other people involved in the case. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.